is it possible actually for someone to become a woman? Or
No,
become
of course
a man?
not. You know, you can do it if you can dilute yourself into thinking that you've changed. The problem is everybody around you knows you haven't. I mean, you can look like a different gender, you can behave like a different gender, but you aren't. And there's a certain truth, a certain reality, and again, you have to live in fantasy land. This is how crazy it is, and that's one reason why I think it's abusive to put somebody into a situation where they have to live their life in fantasy.
And all the while, this is coming at a tremendous cost. I mean, there's a YouTube video out there, I believe it's by a young lady called Carrie. She's in her early 20s, and she talks about how that she's got a scarred chest, of course, double mastectomy. She's got a broken voice, she's got a 5 o'clock shadow, all because there was a stage in her life when she couldn't bear the idea that she might be a girl, and people affirmed her through that process. And I read a legal case in our own family court here in Australia where a 15-year-old girl was approved for a double mastectomy. So this kind of mutilation of the body, this kind of surgical procedure, I mean, it's pretty tough to come back from that.
Oh, it's very difficult to come back from it. Many people do, but there's consequences. And unfortunately, the people who are advocating for this behavior and supporting it are going to look back on this, I firmly believe, 5 to 20 years from now and go, wow, that was, as a social experiment, as a government-supported project, it's the biggest mistake the government ever made.